welcome in to Mavs-Spurs Weekly. And tonight, of course, we had a tough one. We played against Golden State for the second game in a row. And for the second time in a row, we came up short. 109-108. Warriors pulled it out. We hung tight. We actually led along the way. And it seems like one of our problems is keeping the lead. We had that issue last year. We have a better team this year, but we still have that same issue. We got to learn how to close out the game. Of course, Steph Curry is going to be Steph Curry. We are a good defensive team. And I realize that a lot of teams get off on us is from the pick and roll. Or they're going to always come pick because we got some defenders that will get out there beyond the perimeter. We did Doncic like that, and guess what? They always come set a pick because our defenders really smothers the opponent's ball handlers. But, of course, if you give Stephen Curry just an inch of a room, he's going to fire it up, and 9 times out of 10, he's going to hit. We didn't look bad. We just have to maintain our composure. Let's take a look on how it looked far as quarter by quarter. We can do a breakdown in the stats, and we can pretty much tell what things went bad for the Spurs. Now, we did out-rebound the Warriors, but they did get 4 more offensive rebounds. And offensive rebounds, that's your second chance. You can't give the Warriors a second chance with a shooter like Steph Curry. Jimmy Buckets, he's going to always come through when he needs to. And this time for the Warriors, there are others. Their role players really helped them out. Wemby only had 3 blocks, and 2 of those 3 blocks happened against Green. He kept trying to go up, and Wemby blocked it twice. And then he had a block later on. So he didn't have one of those nights where he was just blocking everything. But of course, if you pay attention to the games, these players are not going up when Wemby's anywhere in the vicinity. So I understand that. That's the only way they're going to stop that. But I believe, of course, one of our issues and one of our biggest issues that we've been having all year long is the turnovers. We have to stop the turnovers. It stops the momentum. It gives the other team momentum. And you can't give that to a team like the Warriors. You can't. That's a veteran team who, if you give them an opportunity, they're going to take advantage of it. And that's why we have lost to them 2 times in a row. Yes, the Spurs is on a 2-game losing streak. And both of them came to the Warriors. We were 8-2 just a few days ago. And right now, these 2 losses, it's not bad. We're not bad. We were just behind OKC with 2 losses. They only had 1. We know OKC is probably going to finish the West out at number 1. We cannot allow these games to slip away. We can't. Mitch, I think we're going to have them boys running, doing some suicide or something, because right now we have to get them back on track. Now, we just got De'Aaron Fox back a few games ago. He's been playing pretty well. Stephen Castle been playing pretty damn well. I was wondering how those 2 guys are going to coexist in the starting lineup, and they're not doing bad. Tonight, I believe for the first time, De'Aaron Fox had over 10 assists. Normally, that's Castle who's doing it. De'Aaron Fox had 24 points, 10 assists, 4 rebounds. Stephen Castle had 13 points, 6 assists, 9 rebounds. So he actually was getting more rebounds and assists tonight. Of course, the night before, when he played against the Warriors, he had a triple-double along with Wemby. So I think they're finding a way to coexist because a lot of people was wondering how is this going to work. Now we still have Harper out, who I think he have a strained calf muscle. So that's a plus to know that we're still hanging in there with teams of a stature like Warriors, and the games are close, and we don't even have our full roster. So that's something good to look at. Champagne, we need you to score too, bro. We need you to score. You did pretty good, put up 14 points. We need you to be clutch at times. Overall, we didn't do bad. We just did not get the win. We have to limit the turnovers, take advantage of when we get turnovers, because sometimes we'll have the team turn the ball over and go down there and don't score. We can't allow that. You understand? Take advantage of those opportunities presented to you. Now, we're talking about Steph Curry, 49 points. He scored 46 the other night. This night, 49 points. We can't allow that. Jimmy Butler put up 21, 8 boards. We shouldn't have lost this game. Draymond Green, 6 points, 8 assists, 8 rebounds. He does the small things. I think I love the fact that Wemby got in his face and kind of shook him up. But we gotta have an attitude. We have to play with an attitude. Yeah, I think Castle had dunked the ball, did a little flex. We have to play like that throughout the game. You have to put fear in them just with your presence. We have to play like dogs, people. But we'll definitely bounce back. I feel like this is going to be our year that we make it back to the playoffs. And I think we can shake some things up. But we have to stay focused and get the job done. Hold on to the lead. Stop coughing the ball up. Stay focused.